मनोबुद्धिहंकार चित्तानिनाहम् न च श्रोत्र जिह्वे न च ध्यान नेत्रे न च व्योम भूमिर्न तेजो न वायो चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् मनोबुद्धिहंकार चित्तानिनाहम् न च श्रोत्र जिह्वे न च घ्राण नेत्रे न च व्योम भूमिर्न तेजो न वायो चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वे पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोश न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोह न मे वैमादो न मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञम् अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे मृत्युशङ्का न मे जाति भेदा पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रम् गुरुर्नैव शेषः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभूत्वाच सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् न च सङ्गतं न मुक्तिर्न मेयः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् Hello, wonderful. Good to see everybody. So, Atma Shatak. I'm sure most of you would have heard Nirvana Shatakam or Atma Shatakam. So, the whole Atma Shatak is about I am not that. The first step of our direct path. I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm not that. So this is the first step. And that is not difficult to see because all of that which I talk about, man, buddhi, ankar, chitta, vyoma, the sky, bhumi, the tejo, light, vayu, air, all of that is part of the changing phenomena, is part of something that comes and goes. None of this is permanent. And what I am is the Shivoham. I am that. I am that. I am that. I am not that. I am not that. All the lines are I am not that. I am that is the last line. I am that Shiva, that formless form. So it's interesting because it's true, but only in the first stage it's true. In the first stage it is true. I am not that. I am not that. I am not that. But anyway, before we go more into it, it's something interesting that I was speaking to a somewhat large group of people, maybe 70, 80 people, on this, all of this, the direct path of oneness and all of that. And I should, towards the end, I had a thought to invite them to join the WhatsApp group and then come to the open door sessions and all that. But for some strange reason, it almost felt like, छोड़ो ना ये जो अपने लोग हैं वही सही है वही ठीक है जो अपने बन गए 1-2 साल से जो जितना अपनापन लग रहा है सब लोगों के साथ मैंने सोचा कि ये सारे लोग जो मेरे सामने strangers I don't know आ जाएंगे I mean of course we want to include more people and expand but it was a strange thought for the first time I felt the reverse I said कि you know these are all अपने वाले लोग है उसमें, कहाँ ये दूसरे नए लोग, सबको समझाने शुरू एबीसी से शुरू करो क्योंकि पूरे नए हैं, whereas all of you are like so much in tune now, so much in awareness, so much in understanding of what this soul understanding is about. कि ये एक family जैसा है. It almost felt like, and I didn't share the WhatsApp group. I didn't share about Open Door. I didn't give any information. I just left. And I have a feeling कि किसी को अगर बहुत ही कुछ है, then I'm sure some of them will, anyways, they'll find a way to discover more on their own. But I don't really feel like going out of the way and asking them to join and all that. It was a very different feeling. And this happened in the last 1 week where I've been away. It happened with 3 different groups, one online and two in-person groups. And I just spoke and we meditated and had an interaction and all that, but I did not share anything about Open Door. So I almost feel maybe this is a very exclusive kind of knowledge. It's like ये powerful, potent एक knowledge है. और सभी के लिए नहीं होता है ये. So Google Baba will help them, maybe YouTube Baba, Google Baba will help. But anyway, it's fine if people come or they don't come, but it was just a very different feeling. So yeah, that the song just spontaneously वो किसी की मुस्कुराहट, everyone saw that one. You saw the song. Yeah, enjoyed. It was just कितने दिनों से ये लोग यहाँ पे है और साथ में चाय पीते हैं, बैठते हैं, बट ये म्यूजिक का मौका पहली बार आया. मैंने सोचा क्यों नहीं, चलो गाते हैं. तो it just came out beautifully. And yeah, a lot of people are seeing it. More than 200, I think I've seen. So it's good. So any thoughts or insights or anything about that song or anything anyone has to share?
So what I noticed in that was you were so open-heartedly singing and asking people to join you to sing. That was so nice of you to do that. When
Yeah,
because even I've got my house painted and all that, but
oh,
never thought of such
a thing.
Yeah.
Correct. Right. So great. Yeah, it was so much fun. I mean, suddenly, and immediately after that, I mean, like these guys have been here for many days now, but थोड़ी बातें होती थी, हाय हेलो आ जाओ, कैसे हो, चाय पियो, ये वो, कैसा चल रहा है काम. But after this song, they all started talking after the song. This guy Umar was sharing about how he has done so much work on sets of movies and television series where वो बोल रहे थे हम लोग ने यहाँ पनवेल में गोवा खड़ा कर दिया था पनवेल में पनवेल के स्टूडियो में. और कैसे डायरेक्टर्स और वगैरह कैसे होते हैं और क्या मूवी में कैसे चलता है, सेट पे काम करना कैसा होता है. And all of them started talking about their lives and their homes and their work, and it just brought us so much closer, just that music, that one song. And that's when it came to me कि ये हम बहस करते हैं ये मंदिर मस्जिद लेकर. सही है कि of course, everyone today, in today's present, there are certain things which we all need to respect about each other's religions and whatever, and let each person do their own thing as long as it doesn't bother other people. Don't bother other people. Do your own thing today. Um, but do your thing, pray quietly without disturbing others, sing quietly without disturbing others, and there's no problem. But I'm not sure कि जो historically past में जो हो चुका है उसको हम correction कर सकते हैं. अभी the past is, it was, who did it? It's like, your grandfather's grandfather did something. How can you think you can correct it today? It's gone, it's over. अभी जो करना है करो, और मंदिर बनाने बनाओ, और मस्जिद बनाए बनाओ, but don't bother other people and don't try to correct the past. आज अगर हम अखंड भारत from Afghanistan to Bangladesh करने जाएंगे, I mean, what kind of a mix of countries will that be? It's, forget about the territory. The people are different. The cultures are different. Leave it alone. गया जो गुजर गया उसे भूल जा. There's no point in trying to. But today, of course, today is whatever is not right, whatever is not fair, needs to be addressed in a fair manner, in a spirit of love, in a spirit of oneness. We need to look at all the practices and make whatever corrections are needed. So what else? Anything else? Yeah, it was so much fun. The funniest thing was, it was totally spontaneous. मतलब मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि ये गाना गाएंगे, मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि उनके साथ भी उनको गवाएंगे, वो भी पता नहीं था, सोचा नहीं था कि वीडियो लेंगे, and it all just happened 1 2 3. That's the fun part.
A lot of character was added to the whole song. The song was taken to another level.
To another level. Yeah, we absolutely true.
And one
True.
magic about your voice is, when you listen to the song that you sing, for next 2 days you hum the same song,
Same song.
knowingly, unknowingly.
Right. Yeah, so we should sing songs that you want to hum, so that song only stays, not some other song. Yeah, but that's the fun about music. That's the great thing about music. Yep. So what else? Pratibha Ben, going to your senior citizen,
What?
going to your senior center.
Yeah, just
Okay.
now bus. Every Thursday the problem, and only you are Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, but it's okay. We are sharing some time together. Yeah, in the bus. We can see the beautiful greenery of New Jersey behind you, around you.
Yeah.
Green and clean and
Sanjiv, I was very happy with your song video, but
yeah.
I have seen you so many years in your house, matlab our house.
Yeah.
I was happy to see the house
Yeah.
after a long time.
After a long time, even though it was all a mess.
3-4 years, I think.
Yeah, it's 3-4 years, but this time when you saw in the video, it was still under improvement.
No,
So you have to.
the song was nice, and all the people with you were enjoying.
Right.
That is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this music studio and meditation room also is 95% ready. So next Thursday we'll do a proper opening with
Where
wishes. Mama's room, Mama's old room is now converted
अच्छा, okay,
to a
okay,
meditation and music studio.
okay, good. મને તો
So,
ઈ બધું તારા સોંગ તો એન્જોય થયા, પણ બધાને ઇમેજિનરી મેં જોયા.
right,
કાકા,
right.
કાકી બધા ઈ
Of
રૂમમાં.
course, yeah, it's that same house, yeah.
એટલે I am very thankful. Thank you to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you,
we'll
thank you.
talk later now.
Okay, okay.
You continue yours.
Yeah. So, hello, Nancy, how are you?
Should I close my video?
Hello.
I can see.
Sorry?
Should I close my video? It
No,
disturbs
it's
you?
no, video is okay. You can just go on mute, that's all.
Mute.
Yeah, that's fine. We can keep watching New Jersey greenery and trees behind you, which is nice. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Nancy. Yeah, Nancy,
How are
bolo.
you? How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
तो वो सॉन्ग में मुझे अभी भी है ना विसल याद आती है. So whenever I recall that वो अभी सीटी मुझे याद आती है.
Right.
That एक बार प्लीज बजाए ना विसल. I want to listen.
चलो गाना ही बजा लेते हैं, क्यों नहीं? That's one of my favorite songs anyway. Hold on. The knee. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारो दिल के हम अमीर हैं. माना अपनी जेब से फकीर है, फिर भी यारो दिल के हम अमीर हैं. मिटे जो प्यार के लिए वो जिंदगी, जले बहार के लिए वो जिंदगी. कहेगा फूल हर कली से बार बार, जीना इसी का नाम है. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार. किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है. जीना इसी का नाम है. जीना इसी का नाम है. So that's what it is. What was the other thing I was looking for? Oh yeah. So Atma Shaktak की जो हम बात कर रहे थे, which had all the lyrics of I am not that, I am not that. Nacha prana sangyo nave pancha vayuva. Nava sapta dhatur, not the 7 elements, not the pancha kosha, the panch kosha, annamay kosh, pranamay kosh, manomay kosh, vigyanmay kosh, and anandmay kosh. So I'm not those koshas. Navak pani padam, meaning I'm not the one that the preacher of the water. Na chaupastapayu, not the 4-legged. I do not have rag moha nave mado naiva me matsarya, not any of these emotions. Na mantro, na tirtham, na veda, na yagya, na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham. it's pretty literal. Not the sin, not the virtues, not happiness, not sorrow. So an opposite of this is this other song which you remember, that Marathi song which we have sung in the past. Uh, you remember this one? Uh, त्या फुलाच्या गंध कोशी सांग तू आहेस का, त्या प्रकाशी तारकांच्या ओतीसी तू तेज का, त्या नभांच्या नीळ रंगे होनिया गीत का, गात वायूच्या स्वराने सांग तू आहेस का, त्या फुलाच्या गंध कोशी. So this one so talks about, aren't you that? फूलों में जो सुगंध है, क्या तू वो नहीं हो? Aren't you that? Aren't you the light in the stars? Aren't you the sky, the blue sky, which has become converted into this song? Gata Vayucha Swarane, the one who is singing through this, the song that's blowing in the wind, the tune of the wind. Aren't you that? So, aren't you that? Aren't you that? So the Atma Shatakam is about I'm not that, you are not that, I am not that. Nave Panchavayu Nave Panchakosha Nava Sapta Dhatur. I'm not that. And this is about, am I not that? Am I not that? Am I not that? Am I not the smile on the child's face? Am I not the emotions? Am I not everything that I see? Am I not the flowers? Am I not in the sky? Am I not in the stars? Am I not in the light? So the beauty is that it is the beauty of this whole mystery of this universe is that both are true. I am not that, and I am all of that also. And understanding both, holding the balance, holding the tension, the mystery of both these opposite truths, holding the tension of that and living with that, both as valid, both as true. That's where the fun is. That's where the magic is. That's where the joy is. That's where the love is. That's where the truth is. It's like, if you look at the strings of a guitar, they are held at two ends. There's the one end here. I don't know if you can see it. The string is on one end over here, and it gets stretched and it goes to the other side, and it's here. So, and both ends are required. There are opposite ends of the guitar, opposite sides of the truth, if you will. And reality is stretched between these two opposites. And music happens when you're able to experience and live the truth of both of these truths. Live the tension of both of these truths. If you are only stuck on one side, so for example, if this string is completely loose, is only on one side, there is no, it is not stretched to the other side, then there is no music. It's just a it's just a completely useless and cannot be used to make any sound or produce any magic. And also, if you go to the other end, where the two ends are so tight and so tight and so stretched beyond just the right tension between both these truths, you're holding them both equally and not getting stuck on one or the other. If you're stuck to both so much, then the string breaks. And again, there is no music, there is no magic. So the magic happens when you're able to hold both these truths as true. This real world is true. This real world, in a way, it is just a figment of imagination, like a dream. Just like a dream, there's no reality to it. Because it is all changing, and you remain. So the ultimate truth is only you. But if you go closer and to look into what each person is made of, what each thought is made of, what each emotion is made of, what is the true nature of each flower, what is the true nature of each smile, what is the true nature of each person, what is the true nature of each thought, then again you come to the same reality, the same truth. It is just that. So living both, if you only live as that and ignore this real world, then life has no magic. Life is dry, shusk, vairagya mein. There is no creation, there is no creativity, there is no expression of love, there is no expression of beauty, there is no expression of joy. And you miss the point. And if you go the other way, where you forget who you really are, what this whole dream is about, and you get so caught up in this dream, then the same dream becomes a nightmare. The dream becomes a nightmare. Because if you have missed the point. So the beauty is to live both. The fun is to live both. And do great at both. Be a great vairagi. And at the same time, be in Aishwarya also. Abundance. So experiencing both, living both. In each and every moment, bringing this peace, this love, that truth that you are back into this real world, back into this, with all its chaos, with all its faults, with all its misery, with all its grief, into all of it, bringing it back. And watching the miracle of transformation, how the whole picture transforms, becomes magical. It transforms the world, the outer world goes from being a problem to becoming a challenge. And when you take the next step even further than that, that same problem becomes an opportunity to express, an opportunity to love, an opportunity to to discover, keep rediscovering that inner truth, that inner joy, that inner beauty that you are. So every problem, one side of the equation, it is a problem and we suffer and we are miserable. If we move a little bit towards the truth, then that same problem is like a challenge. But it's still a challenge. It's a task that you have to do, that you need to do, want to do, can do, are almost compelled to do. But when you really take that last step, re-entering the Punah Pravesh step of re-entering the world as who you really are, then that challenge becomes an opportunity. एक मौका बन जाता है हर एक इंटरेक्शन, हर एक कॉन्वर्सेशन, हर एक विचार, हर एक अनुभव एक मौका बन जाता है उस अनुभव में उसका अनुभव करने का मौका, इस अनुभव में उसका अनुभव करने का मौका. In this moment, the opportunity to experience that. So speaking of Vayu Cha Swara, I wanted to share one beautiful instrument that since I'm making my studio, I rediscovered it. It's been lying around, but I want to show it to you and share with you. Hold on. So let me unblur this. Hold on. Yeah. So you see this looks like a flute, but the interesting thing about this flute, what do you notice about this flute?
No
There are
holes.
no holes in there.
जान वैसी नहीं है
No
वो मेरी
holes, no
वो
holes
मेरी
in the flute. This is a flute without holes. So it's a tribal instrument. It's a flute with no holes, except on this side and on this side. So how this flute works, so these tribal people, when they go in the jungle or wherever for long journeys, they carry this flute with them. So how it works is they just hold the flute and like as they walk, you hear it? So as they walk, so you imagine this tribal guy running in the jungle. He doesn't have headphones and iPods and iPhones. He needs a little music on his long journey, his long jog. So he carries this flute. You hear it? Yeah, so it makes this music as he walks. So I just took this flute out to put in my studio somewhere, and I was reminded of it again. Gat vayu cha swarane, vayu cha swarane sang tu ahiska. Gat vayu cha swarane. Here it is, vayu cha swar, singing with the song of the breeze, the wind. A true wind instrument. You know, they call these wind instrument, but most of them you have to blow into it. This is a real wind instrument. The wind is what makes the sound as you run and keeps the person company a little bit as they run and walk through the jungle. So this was presented to me by our friend Meenal. She has done a lot of work with the tribals in I think Uttarakhand or Jharkhand and all these places. And so she does a lot of counseling and worked with the tribal women and so on, helping them for many years. So she brought this for me, and I've had it for a few years and really enjoy having it. So, wow. Anyway, so this is going to be on the wall.
अगले
Great.
रिट्रीट में जब हम लोग ट्रैकिंग पर जाएंगे ना रात में,
हाँ हाँ,
तो इसको लेके जाएंगे दौड़
इसको
लगा
लेके जाएंगे साथ में.
हाँ
या अगली रिट्रीट में जरूर जरूर याद कराना मुझे ये लाने को. सभी इंस्ट्रूमेंट के साथ साथ ये भी ले आएंगे. So
we're waiting when August is coming.
yes, August. Yes, August we'll be back. We should start planning in June or July itself for the next retreat, and we'll have it. Wonderful. So, or any thoughts, questions, insights, anything to share? Anyone has? Questions, comments? Yeah, Anamika.
Sanjivji, I was reading a blog 1 or 2 days back. So I realized that people are, especially youth, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to, they're selected few people who actually pursue it, because we are never, it is never mandatory, or it is never, shown as a like, oh, you should do this also. For example, if we tell our kids to do exercise, we never tell our kids like that, oh, you should sit for a few minutes and just be yourself.
Right.
So lately there are people who follow, who join all these spiritual firms like communities, but they join it in a private mode.
Acha.
Because they feel that they will be judged because they are following this path.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very interesting thing, that you need to, because you are doing something good, then also you want to be in this incognito mode.
Yeah.
It really was surprising. But then when I looked back myself, then I also have done something similar. For example, I never told anybody that I went to Vipassana, because I thought people will think that, oh, she leaves her house and go, and she's not this, that. So I didn't want to be judged. But that is also one of the main one reason that people are. But when it comes to like partying and all, everybody will share pictures of it if they want to disc, or they are with their friends and all. But how many of us actually shared our retreat pictures on our social media?
Yeah.
We didn't.
Right. If they go on a vacation, they'll put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you go on a retreat, you don't want to put it on Facebook.
Yeah, because we want to, because this has become such a incognito thing.
Yeah.
Which is, if similar thing would have been done by Kabir or Guru Nanak Ji, that they would have kept it to themselves, then world would have been so different. It would have not been this much beautiful.
Correct.
Right? So this was something which I wanted to share, that even if people judge us, we need to show it up. We need
to wear it on your sleeve.
Yeah, we need to.
Wear it on your sleeve. Wear your love on your sleeve. Yeah, absolutely. So needed, so needed, so needed. And unless we do that, we keep creating a world in which so many unnecessary tragedies keep happening. I mean, you all must have heard about this shooting in the school in Texas, right? So now the thing that worries me is people talk about now so everyone knows there was some, or if you have not heard, let me, is in this small town in Texas, some guy who went to this school, elementary school, when he was a kid and moved away or whatever, had a very bad experience there as a being bullied and whatever, and grew up as a angry young man, 18 years old. As soon as he could buy a gun, when he turned 18 last week, he went and bought a gun and went back to that school and then entered a classroom, shut the door, and just in cold blood killed a whole bunch of kids, 18, 19 kids yesterday morning, and two adults, teachers as well. Now, as a response to this, all they talk about is, okay, we should not have so much ease of getting guns, so there should be more gun control. They also talk about increasing security at the schools. They say, okay, there should be only one way to get into the school and it should be properly guarded and all that. They go as far as we should arm the teachers so they are able to protect themselves and things like that. What nobody talks about, or maybe some do, but it's not in the forefront, is that this killing did happen when the kid bought guns. It happened when that kid was 5 years old, 7 years old, and he was being bullied by his other students, older students. That's when this killing happened, really. It only took this much time to get to this point, but it really happened there and then. And nobody wants to talk about how do we create a culture in which nobody feels a need to bully another kid, and or if they are bullied, how do we help them heal and come out of whatever that childhood trauma was, so that they can grow up and be well-adjusted human beings, instead of holding on to this for 18 years. And he sees those same kids that bullied him in that same classroom, in that same school, and wants to just take revenge. So we don't want to talk about this long-term solution and the long-term. What is the long-term solution? The long-term solution is spirituality, is people discovering their true nature, children growing up with love as the basis, with passion, with joy, with curiosity, rather than anger and jealousy and all this other stuff. So all the more important that people who have understood something wear this on their sleeve, that, hey, listen, this is a better way to be. This is a more joyous way to live our life and experience much more love, and that this is what will ultimately allow the planet to heal and avoid these kind of unnecessary tragedies over and over. I mean, this war in Ukraine, I mean, what? Totally unnecessary. There are a million ways of sorting this out, but we don't want those because we think it's not practical to be spiritual, and we want to hide whatever little spirituality there is. So yeah, the world needs even more and more of this, more and more of this. So wear your love on your sleeve, guys, with pride.
So, sir, and yeah,
Go ahead.
So, an experience with me as well last week. We were about 7 people that we met after a long time, all my friends and I. So, some topic came about spirituality, and I was very vocal about it. So, the other 3 had to, just had to comment or just laugh at me, saying, "Oh, you're getting too bored about what you're talking, and you just need to enjoy and things like that."
Correct.
That's also kind of bullying only, I should say.
Yeah,
Putting
it's
you
a kind
down
of
and laughing
bullying.
at you.
Of course, it's a kind of bullying, no doubt. Instead of showing respect for other people's feelings, no matter if you don't agree with them. And the other thing is, the funny paradox is that they're saying, oh, you should forget the spirituality, you should enjoy yourself. What they don't understand is that what more enjoyment can there be than just being in love, being in flow, being in music, being in dance, being in good health, being in a joyous space? What more? Oh, yum yum. Mwah. He give you a kiss on all our behalf. What more joy can there be in that than that kiss of this little kid who comes up to you? So this whole idea that, oh, forget spirituality, enjoy yourself, this is just misunderstanding, not getting the point that these are not two opposite things. In fact, spirituality is really the way to enjoy yourself without any reason, without any crutches, without any side effects, because all other forms of enjoyment have side effects. So yeah. So this is the uphill battle. We are, but we enjoy the journey. We enjoy the uphill battle as well. We enjoy, and somebody somewhere out of the three, that maybe you said you were 7 of you, and 3 were laughing, but maybe there's one person who's saying, hey, there's something different about Amruta now. Something more lighter, something more joyful, something more happy. And they will wonder, and they will come to you and say, hey, what's that? What, nothing has changed in your life really, but you seem to be happier. What's going on? Right? So out of those 7,
True,
there'll be
true.
1 or 2 who will come to you and ask you that. And that's when that's when they see something and you share with them and take this knowledge to them, invite them. Wonderful. Hari Om Tat Sat. I bow down to the divine that is present where you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hari Om Tat Sat.